What's up guys, this is Jaffa Party and today I'm just gonna update an OBS tutorial. Seeing as my OBS video has kind of like blown up a little bit, it's got like 800 views now, it's not much but it's better than anything else that I'm doing recently. So screw it, I thought I'd do another one, you know, have a little update. This is OBS Studio. The original OBS is kind of outdated now. Everyone seems to be using Studio because it seems legit and there's a lot more options with it, even though it's a little bit more complicated. The weight screen and the scenes and all that good stuff are still set up. All these might seem scary to you, like if you're not used to OBS. Like game is just basic game capture, display capture is like the desktop. There's also different overlays that are personally from what I use is Strexum.tv, which are just like preset overlays that you can customize and stuff. YouTube chat, that's like a totally different thing. I'll probably touch on that at some other point. But some guy did a tutorial on it for YouTube streaming. I hardly stream on YouTube as it's quite difficult to like actually get into the algorithm. If you've got less than 1,000 subscribers and you're trying to do a live stream, it's kind of ridiculous. But excuse me. To start, in settings, everything's just basic. Streaming settings, basic. You've got all these options if you want to stream to Facebook, Dailymotion, Twitch, YouTube, Hitbox, etc. You just pick your service there, and then the server list, which is quite huge. You just pick the closest server to you, and you'll get the best ping and the best like latency towards your stream, and then it won't lag and it'll be good. Output settings, the most important part of this. Encoding nvnc.h2 or h.264 is for your GPU, but primarily I just use this to encode with my CPU, which is primarily what you need. But if you've got a really strong GPU, or you're using SLI, or you've got multiple GPUs which are capable of running a stream at a fast bit rate, we'll get onto that. Then I recommend this because it does decrease lag, like in games like H1Z1, King of the Kill, and all that good stuff, King of the Hill. Rescale output primarily is better for lag. I've only got an i5 4670K and a GTX 760, so I stream at 1080p, but I downscale or rescale the output to 720p. CBR output is definitely what you need. Bitrate usually depends on how fast your internet is. So if you've got a fast upload speed, I recommend between like 2500 and like 4500 to 5000, it depends. Buffer size is like the max cap, I guess. And your bitrate will be like the minimum rate that you're constantly streaming, and that'll be like the maximum cap. That's as far as I know. CPU usage, it's default on very fast. If you've got like a really insane CPU, like multiple cores, like more than 4 cores, or like an i7, my voice just wobbled, like an i7 or a really like fast, intense CPU, then you might be able to increase this. I wouldn't recommend decreasing it because like placebo effect and all that is really shit. So I recommend you don't do that, otherwise your CPU will just like burn out. Profile, you need main really. I'm not sure why that's not set as main. Tune, I'm not quite sure what tune does. I guess you can assign presets. These must be presets for like film, if you're streaming film, streaming animation. Want like a grainy image or like 0 latency or deinterlacing. I'm guessing something like that. And these are all your custom variables if you need them. Audio, obviously just like speakers, mic, basics. Video, again, 1080p, downscale to 720p. Downscale filter, if you've got a really crappy GPU, I recommend the lowest setting here. But for like, sometimes your stream will blur if you use the lowest settings, so I kind of stick to the high, even though it does use more CPU usage and more GPU. Bandwidth, I guess, not bandwidth. What am I on about? It uses more of your GPU and your CPU basically. and then like here's where you pick your frame rate. I guess you can have integer values like custom frame rate or fractal or fractional. Sorry. I'm not even sure what fractional is. That's insane. I guess it starts at 0 and goes to 30 over time. I don't know, dude. But yeah, 60. That's the same, I guess. Most TVs can only run at 29.97, so that's why that's an option. And same with 60 FPS. So if you're streaming using a TV, it might be better to just stream at 59.94 instead of the full 60. Because you might just be wasting your bandwidth for no reason. But who knows, you'll have to like check your monitor and your output and all that good stuff. Hotkeys is basically just what you want to use, like numpad keys. So like num1, num2, you know, just like anything you want. You just set it as a key. It's better if you got macro keyboard, like, I don't know if this will work actually, no it won't. I don't have the drivers installed for mine, but it should work with macros, like macro keys, sorry. So like if you want to change scenes by just clicking a button, or like as soon as you add extra sources, you will get an extra option to revert it into a hotkey. So that should be good. Wait screen gets its own. See, like all the scenes get their own like sub genres of or sub menus of hotkey settings. Same with audio, same with game capture, same with microphone. So yeah. Going back to audio, if you want to enable push to mute on any of these, you have to set a hotkey on your push to mute. So yeah, just a heads up for that. Advanced settings you don't really need to change. This is default. If you want a stream delay, like if you're playing Counter-Strike and you don't want someone to stream snipe you, that's the main reason I've got a 30-second delay. It does use more RAM memory though. Bind to IP, that's if you've got multiple internet connections and you want to leave it to one. So like if your computer's having difficulty staying connected to one connection, you can just assign whatever it is to that IP, you know. It works. I shouldn't really show you them, I'm going to blur them out, probably. Renderer, you need Direct 3D, that's usually correct. NV12 color format, these are all like preset defaults, so that's basically it. If you want to add a scene, you click the plus button, a scene, and then you right click, add sources, and then you get all this stuff. If you have problems finding things such as like overlays, like how do overlays work, you need a program or a plugin, sorry, called CLR, or it was CLR, I guess it's called browser source now, but it's like you basically can run a web page from inside your stream. So like do whatever you want, like for an example, see if that works. Does it work? Hey, so then you can run. That's inappropriate, but you can basically run a web page inside for like donation alerts and stuff like that. So yeah, shadow overlays, not sure why that's not disappearing, but yeah. So yeah, that's that basically. I think I've broken it somehow. Everything seems to be breaking slowly, but yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching, guys, I appreciate it. If you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe for more content like CSGO videos and gameplay and random crap like that, and I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out.